We live, we live. Hello, internet. It's your boy, Winger785. Back for more Arcade Spirits. Look at that, 911 views. That's interesting. What is up, my people? You ready for some late night shenanigans? What are we doing here? Right. TU is arranging a flash mob of like 1,000 plus people. So we need to figure out what the heck to say to that. Is this really the best place for a flash mob? It probably isn't. But also, it's Teo. So trust him to know what he's doing. Trust him to see. I've done this several times before. It's fine. We're just waiting for people to show up in these first 5 minutes, and then we'll dive into it real good. Do I have history? I cannot access history. Oop, there it is. Yep. A couple hundred, he says, is 1,000 plus. Best place, balanced. What? Yes, spontaneous? Gutsy. The red star. And how did you even arrange this? Basically, just, no, never. What are we gonna choose? That's the question I can't answer yet. Thank you, Twitch, for telling me I'm live. I appreciate you, somewhat. Or I know how to pretend to appreciate you at least. I apologize for all the stretching, but I'm quite so it is quite late. I had to stretch, get the blood pumping to stay awake. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be. Is this really the best place? Honestly, it just seems the most sensible. There's so many people here. An impromptu giant dancing crowd sounds like it could get a little complicated. An epic battle of the crowds. There could be bumping, fist bumping. Who knows what will happen when the music starts? With the music starts, why is that? I don't even know. Unsafe at any BPM. Which I can only assume means beats per minute. Flash mob! Here, really? Doesn't that sound dangerous?
Sheesh.
When you're thinking too much on it. It's gonna be fine. This isn't my first flash mob, you know. It's not? As expected. Nah, and it's all gone off without a hitch. No deaths even. Yes, because that's what we were worried about, someone getting trampled. I've been planning this for months and seeking coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Winger, you should come watch it. I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. Look at that dandy man. Look at this dandy gentleman. There's something to be said for all that dandy. But I'm not the one who's gonna say it. He wore a black property coat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. I suppose that makes sense, although it has quite a pinkish tint to it. With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly on to an antique tea kettle. Can't say I see the cloth, but the tea kettle is hard to miss. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves of Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. I felt like I had time warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty. He stepped up to me and Teo and gave us a slight bow. Normally, this would be ridiculously out of place, but not at an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens. It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party. Or something. Oh my, I think I'm in love. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Something's familiar about this butler. I think I'm in love. My love of butlers was unbeknownst to me until this very moment. In retrospect, that's probably a good thing. Otherwise, maybe I would have ended up owning a butler cafe. Which, now that I think about it, isn't that bad of an idea. But I digress. The point being, this butler stole my heart and served it up on a silver platter. Hello, butler friend, will you marry me? Please. Winger, it's me. Huh? How does Mystery Butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who's also a butler? What if we work together? Huh? Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin, Naomi, and Ashley? Took you long enough, jeez. The confused look on your face. Priceless. Have you never seen Ashley's crossplay before? Possibly? Possibly, probably not. What's crossplay? It's when you cosplay as another gender. Yeah, basically. Ah, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you. I'm sorry I let you think otherwise from it. It was all in good fun. No worries, it's a pretty impressive look. Oh, it's not impressive at all. I mean, I could have done a much better job at sewing the coattails and made to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this. Some cosplayers go the full mile and change their entire bodies just to fit a character. That's dedication that I cannot relate to, but also I appreciate and respect immensely. You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine. Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon, and I need to get over there. You should come with me. Hey now, Winger was going with me to the Showtime stage gathering. Well, whatever Winger wants to do, it's his choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote a fun black stream to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade? Or join me in the flash mob? Now we have options. I do like the sound of this. Cosplay parade flash mob. Hmm. Honestly, what do you think is gonna get a bigger crowd? I'm pretty sure the cosplay parade has it owned, which is something impressive. Screw it. Cosplay parade for it. Huzzah! This way. Ashley led the way as we weaved between people in the crowd. We traveled through the largest exhibit hall to get to the cosplay gathering. Ashley had mentioned it was in the Pac-Man Theater. That's which meant risking our lives through the most densely packed hall of the entire con. Sounds good to me. And I thought the main hall was bad, but this was 1,000 times worse. At one point, they announced that the show floor had just opened up, and a huge rush of people came straight for us. It gave me the flashbacks to the one time I worked shoe shop or at retail over the holidays. The horror. The horror. The game of Stampede came straight towards us. Wild eyes and gripping hands. I thought for sure I was gonna get trampled to death. But at the last second, Ashley pulled me to safely. That sweet, damn, sexy battle butler. Again, isn't this butler fine? You gotta be more careful, Winger. Avoid the crowd. Be in the crowd. Don't get trampled by the crowd. Don't lose sight of me. She points to her eyes and then back to mine, our eyes now locked together forever in a mystical eye-locking spell. Eventually, after several more attempts on my life, through various death by copious amounts of people, we made our way to the Pac-Man Theater. Ooh, the theater's huge, capable of packing in several hundred people. Most of the seats were already taken too, and people were milling about the auditorium aisles. My floor attendant sensors detected this as a fire hazard, but a huge stage had been set up in front of us where normally there'd be a table for the speakers, like in a panel discussion forum. Since the theater is so large, they place projector screens on either side of the stage, so whatever is happening can be seen by those sitting in the back row. It's safe to assume that this is one of those auditoriums saved for the more popular panels. And now the cosplay parade? Ashley? What exactly is a cosplay parade? I'm so glad you asked, Winger.
Let's see.
It's where all the cosplayers get together, line up, and show off their latest creations for the masses on the theater stage up front there. Now that I think about it, it's kinda self-explanatory, right? Sometimes they even give prizes to the best cosplayers, but this one's pretty chill. No prizes, not even a shiny plastic cup to heft over your head. Maybe one day. Today we're here to appreciate each other's talents and to have fun. Before I can interject again, Ashley runs over to a person dressed as a maid. It looks very uniform to Ashley's butler cosplay. I almost said butter cosplay and I was like, damn, butter. Maybe they're from the same game?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore your Mia from Male Maidens. It's totally cute, and your sword, incredible. Thank you, I made it from Craft Moon Warbler. It only took like 30 hours to do. That's so professional looking, dang. And I can't get over how dapper your Angus is. The details he put into his pocket watch are phenomenal. I actually found a watch at a thrift shop, and then just molded the extra embellishments on with clay. This went on for some time. I felt it would be rude to interrupt Ashley when she's obviously having so much fun being a part of her community. As they continued to chat about making costumes, I noticed that more and more cosplayers were filling into the theater. Wow. For once in my life, I actually felt uncomfortable wearing my usual comfy as heck hoodie. I felt underdressed compared to all the melee maiden cosplayers. Sure. Seriously, was this a costume ball or a black tie gala? Not even mentioning the congregation of feathers, keys, prop weapons, and wings. And someone in a giant whoopee costume made out of square foam pixels? Percy would be delighted to see that. For all the visual chaos, the vibe remained pretty chill and friendly. Just folks sharing a common joy in dressing up as someone else. Eventually, Ashley parted from her conversation to check on me. Sorry, Wayne, sometimes I just get so swept up in it all. I get it. Back at the Funplex, you mentioned that you can only see some of your friends here at these cosplay events. Oh yeah, cosplayers travel all over. More than other gaming communities, I bet. Do you know everyone here? Oh no. I mean, I know a good amount of people here. But everyone? Nah. It sure seems like you do. I've seen at least 30 people come up and compliment your butler. Hey, nice Angus. Love the seal coat. Thankies. Oh my goodness. There, see what I mean? You're mega popular. You think we can spin that into some kind of cosplay event out of from Bloodstream? Hey, great idea! We can have a real cosplay contest, and I'm gonna win. What's this? Competitive Ashley? You've been taking notes from Queen Bee, haven't you? What? Don't tell me you saw us practicing in the bathroom the other day. I didn't. But now I can't get that image out of my mind. We ladies gotta stick together. Ladies helping ladies. Okay. My chuckles were interrupted by one of the max attendants. If you are participating in the cosplay parade, I need you to gather in the backstage green room. I repeat, all cosplayers proceed to the green room. I like how that was Judge Rondo. Like a slow hood of brightly colored sheep, Ashley and I moved into the next room to join the rest of the cosplayers. When we got to the front of the line, the attendant stopped me dead in my tracks. Cosplayers only, no handlers. Unless you are visibly holding up something. Handlers. Oh. Hey, Winger. Ashley tilts her head as if to signal me to step aside. Excuse us, we'll be right back. Oh no. If you want to be part of the parade, you have to be back here in the next 20 minutes. I step out of the line and stand next to Ashley, who's digging through her bag. Which are suddenly spawned into the ether, out of the ether, at her side. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but I feel like this is our only option. Ashley pulls out a surprisingly fancy and elegant maid outfit, and then hands it to me. I need you to wear this. Just deadpan, straight face, expressionless, cool. I need you to wear this. Yes, sign me up. I am made to order. Wait, you just happened to have this? No, I'm not just saying I wasn't made. I'm not opposed to this. But we're not going along with this, no problems. You just happen to have this? That's kinda sus. This is all too convenient. The Ashley has a maid cosplay just tucked away, roughly in my size, prepared for something like this. I'm onto you. What do you mean? First of all, why exactly do I need to wear this? Secondly, you planned for this, didn't you? And lastly, you just want to see me in a maid outfit. One, you need to wear this to get on stage as part of the cosplay parade. A moment in the spotlight would help you spread word about it from Black Stream, right? Where better than in the biggest auditorium at Max. Two, I did plan for this. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed on stage with their cosplayers, and I need to get you. She actually pointed at me and then to the theater stage. On there. Tree, yes, the. but I'm not gonna force you to do something you don't want to do. If you don't want to take the spotlight with me, don't worry. I'll still help promote the event. It's totally up to you, okay? And no hard feelings either way. Well, this would be a terrific opportunity for me to promote my event. Is it a bit of personal embarrassment, the price I pay? Or should I just leave that to her? I guess I don't mind wearing the costume. Sorry, this just isn't for me. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know how to feel about crossplay. But fuck it, we're wearing the costume. I can't say I'm totally thrilled, but well, why not? I'm willing to do it to help to get the word out. Count me in. Great! Trust me, it'll be tons of fun. Oh, this is gonna be wonderful. We made our way to the nearest washrooms and I changed into the maid outfit. I struggled to figure out all the clasps and what velcros do to what. But Ashley took the time to help me get situated. That's so good. Once we were done, we headed backstage, which I'd say resembled the Funplex break room, but hey, same purpose, same function. It felt so reversed and they changed the poster on the wall, but yeah. Oops. Here, the cosplayers line wait for the big show to start, including one particular butler and a newly minted maid. Squeak. You look so cute. I wish I looked half as cute as you doing this. But seriously, you're going to have to do this with me more often. You make a perfect Alice. Alice? Right, I forget you know nothing of melee maidens. Alice is the head maid of the Neko Manor. Excuse? Okay. So Angus, that's me, and Alice, that's you, are siblings, fighting alongside each other to prevent the other maids and butlers from taking over their estate. They fight for Lady Nice. 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 Oh, and I almost forgot. What did you almost forget? Ashley pulls out more costume stuff from her pack. This time, it's a set of cat ears on the tail. This is a cat girl. What? But you don't have cat ears, and I thought we were siblings. Shh, spoilers. You don't find out that they're siblings until after you beat Angus's story arc. I mean, that's fair enough as far as fighting games and plot goes. You don't learn things about specific characters until you play as that character through the whole quote-unquote story and win. When the game starts, Angus has amnesia, and after you win, Alice appears and tells you everything. Angus's power is unleashed and he becomes his old catboy self. It also unlocks an extra skin you can play with, but now we've gotten very far off track. Satisfied? Any more questions? I think that covers it. Oh god. Ashley fastens the cat tail to the back of the maid dress and places the headband on my head. With the costume finalized, I take a long hard look in the mirror at Catboy Winger. I have some concerns. Sorry, Cat Girl Winger. My concerns have escalated immensely. And okay, it's not half bad. It's definitely not me, but I can live with this. Oh good, Kitty and Steph are here. Who? They're a couple of my good cosplay friends, and they are way more talented than me even. And they just so happen to be the MCs of the cosplay parade. Ashley waves over to them and they smile, waving back. I talked to them earlier. After the parade, they let us come up on stage and talk about it from Black Stream. Whoa, really? Really. Thank you so much, Ashley. That'll help a ton. Yeah, it helps to know people sometimes. We found a few other cosplayers dressed up as other Melee Meetings characters, and we all formed up into a group. Even though we were together, Ashley and I kept to ourselves, save for the pleasantries. As we chatted away, saying nothing but pleasantries, like, wow, you're so cute. Oh, damn, you're sexy. I did. Chatted away, the Max Lieutenant came back to give us a final warning before we went on stage. Everyone, listen up. We got 10 minutes before the parade. Make sure you're all ready to go. Oh boy. I think I'm experiencing performance anxiety. My heart rate's increased and I feel flushed. This pressure to look perfect is too much. Ashley, do I look okay? Are my ears not straight? What about the tail? You look fine, trust me.
Amazing!
You are the best cat girl need I've ever seen. I bet you say that to all your cosplay friends. I don't. Honest. Well, I think that's your, what do you call it? Crossplay? It's fantastic. Why did you choose to crossplay as Angus anyway? I would have expected you to be one of the other fancy
I
maids.
crossplay because that's what makes me feel most comfortable.
That what?
At first, I dressed as various boys because I adored those characters so much, you know?
That makes sense.
But the more I did it, the more I had fun with it. The more I began to feel like me. And then I wanted to do it more and more.
That feels like you're associating your identity with dressing up as boys.
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that means in relation to who I am, and that's the confusing part.
I mean, do you like girls? Do you like guys? I know. I know a manga where there's a girl who loves crossplay. She is the sexiest boy you'll ever see, and she's a woman. And she's happily straight and actually got married recently, quote unquote, recently. But that might be spoilers, so I will not call the name of said show. It happened recently, quote unquote, in the manga. So until the anime gets to season 2, no comments, no specifications.
But I guess that's all part of the journey about finding out more about myself.
Actually, you're taking this way too hard.
I know it's hard to understand, but just know that I'm working on being happy with myself.
You're making it hard to understand. Just experiment at the core of the issue, god damn it.
And one day, I'll be able to put words into what I'm feeling. But until then, I'll enjoy the ride.
You sound like you just need to meet a couple new people. And just have some one night stands and figure out what you like more. But you know, that's just my opinion, and I'm probably oversimplifying things, but that's just me. Who knows? I see. Hope I didn't pressure you into oversharing just now. Oh, also, yeah, if anyone else relates to Ashley, don't take my dumbass advice, or quote unquote advice, as advice or how I feel about things. It's just an opinion. Do what you want, live your best life. Just don't get caught up in pretending to be someone else that you forget who you really are. Or don't get too attached to a persona or a facade that you try to mold your entire life around it, or make it overpower the rest of your life.
I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't feel comfortable with you.
Oh, that's sweet of you,
I
Ashley.
mean this with all my heart. You are a cherished friend.
I don't know how to feel about that, but okay. I mean, I'm fine with that because I'm not tracking you. I'm tracking Naomi, but don't tell Naomi that. Anyways, uh, being a cherished friend to Ashley is interesting. Sounds about right. Oh gosh, thanks Ashley. I really appreciate the trust you put in me. I won't let you down. Cosplayers, the time is nigh. Once again, the attendants started barking orders at us. We all shuffled into line, or another line, or something, like how we were told to do earlier, and slowly we all began filing out of the room. The closer we got to the stage doors, the more I feel the nerves creeping. What next? Melee meetings group, go go go! No. Ashley looks over at me, just beaming. This is her life, her everything. I would have had an easier time going with Tail. Take a deep breath, Wayne. I close my eyes, taking in as much air as I can. I hold it in for a long moment before exhaling. I open my eyes slowly and take a step into the Pac-Man theater and onto the stage. I'm following Ashley, who's following the rest of the maid and butler crew. Once all of us are on stage, the MCs announce us as the Melee Maidens group. As I look out in front of us, I can see a completely packed theater. It's hard to make out specific faces due to the stage lights, but I can see the outline of hundreds of people. A rush of adrenaline surges through my body, and I look over to Ashley. A proper butler, she takes each step with purpose and elegance. She isn't breaking character or anything. Not all the cheers in the audience, not all the people smiling and laughing around her. She's Angus, and she's owning it. The announcers asked us to strike a pose on 3, 2, 1. Fighting pose, quiet flirting, or a polite curtsy. Fuck being polite. I can't fight, so we're gonna flirt our way through this. I lean over, hand on my hip, whilst giving a quiet expression and a wink to the audience. That's the mortal now, it's on the internet. You finish holding our poses long enough for everyone in the audience to get a good amount of pictures of us. And once a sufficient amount of snaps have been snapped, an MC instructs us to stay on the stage, passing Ashley a microphone for the big A-Fun stream. Oh, for the big A-Fun stream announcements.
Thank you.
To everyone. It means so much to us that you could join my sister Alice and I here at Nekomana. As you know, we adore organizing exorbitant galas at Lady Nice's estate. However, English. However, Alice and I are planning a very extravagant event at a very extravagant location. Go on, Alice, tell them everything. And she hands the mic to me. Watching her never break character has inspired me to play along too. That's right, Angus. Next weekend we'll be hosting a costume contest at Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall. It's all part of our Funplex stream, along with a Fist of Discomfort tournament, a world record attempt on Whoopi's Magical Maze, and a reveal of a rare and mysterious game. Oh my, first time the public will ever have seen it? You know it, brother. This isn't the event to miss, it'll be the most noteworthy event of the season. And remember, this is a private affair, so please, only tell your closest friends. Ashley winks to the audience before bowing, and we went viral on the internet, thanks to the catgirl powers of Alice and we. And I don't know what the hell to say about this. That was a thing! Another rush of cheers fills the theater as we walk off stage for a second time. The MCs give their closing words and dismiss the audience. Ow, my leg. My leg is cramped. Ow. The pain, it's real. I can't feel it. And by cramped, I mean it's just pins and needles. That's all it is, so no worries. Something something. MCs, closing words, dismiss audience. People begin exiting the auditorium. I am in pain. I feel my phone vibrates in my hidden dress pocket. Oh my goodness. At first it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing. What the? Iris, what are you doing? I pulled my phone from my pocket and saw that the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 shiny new likes. No, really, what the fuck?
Hey, listen.
The cosplay parade is a huge part of every Max and generates thousands of photos and articles online. Also, it was being live streamed. Ashley, you failed to mention that last part. Well, you know, you seem so nervous. I didn't want to make it any worse. Also, HB! Hi. Popping in to say hi, but you can't see because your Wi-Fi is trash. So to that, I see. Get good Wi-Fi. Also, how could you break my heart like this? I dressed up as a cat boy for you. I mean, a cat girl made for you. Kinda. At least in game. By the way, did you see the cat girl made? Did you see all cat girl made boy thing?
Good work.
Oh my goodness. Something. Stop it. Seems to know his work, and the Aki just now has generated a 700% increase of traffic on our site. That's a lot. I also gobbled up some paid keywords. If anyone posts about cosplay at Max, they see an ad for a public stream. Pretty genius, right? Quickly, I scanned my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. Well done. That's quite something. Also, for the sake of screenshot, I need to screenshot this actually. We're rushing this. I need a screenshot of cat boy girl thing. Swoosh. Eh. I forgot how to screenshot. Well, you do? Sha. There we go. I did a thing. I know how that eternally. HP don't go. I feel sad now. I could also hear cosplayers discussing it as we waited for the auditorium to clear out. Can't wait till next weekend. That Funplex stream thing sounds like a blast. I'm totally going to that Funplex place. They're all randos. Do I want to wear my next cosplay there? Winger, we did it! I had lots of help from you too, Ashley. Don't cut yourself out. We make a pretty great team. It was great to hear all the buzz around the cosplay community. And Iris really helped with the social media aspect. Can't believe it was that easy. I mean, tiring, but easy. That was great fun and all, but I'm completely exhausted. Me too! I need a break from all this, some time to collect my thoughts, and rest my eyes from all those flashing lights. I'm still seeing spots. You hear that Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex? A bunch of other local arcades are doing the same over on Hall B. And it might be worth stopping by there for a breather with some friends. And to make sure they aren't slacking. That sounds like a solid plan. You wanna come with me? Not quite yet. I need to do some touch-ups on my makeup. Well, how about I meet you there later? Looks to me. See you soon. I wave bye to Ashley as I make my way towards the restrooms to get changed back into my usual clothes for the time being. Cause we're not letting Naomi see me in a maid outfit with cat ears and a tail. And then it's off to Exhibit Hall B on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. Oh yes, show me this best girl. Let's see, Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the small displays with the giant, garish Deagle's Pass display eating up the center. But I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find... Well, no, pretty much everybody else in the crew, except for Francine. Theo, and Ashley are all still hanging with their respective communities. I've got some time, maybe I can bend someone's ear, meanwhile? Let's see, what's everybody doing right now? Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Naomi's fixing up a busted Galaga, she could use a break. Percy's idly playing around the nibbler. And Queen Bee looks worried and agitated. Also, someone's firing off fireworks around my house? The fuck? Excuse? I should save. Not like I need to, but I'm saving. Also, the hell is that? I'm sorry, I'm confused because that was not a reasonable time for fireworks. It's 11 o'clock in the night, and I don't know why someone would fireworks in the middle or close to the end of January to speak of. So yeah, that's the thing. Let me save your soul. She looks totally frustrated, but the mods are chassis for the game partially removed so she can tinker with it. There's definitely neck low, so the neck can't be cracked. So why am I getting nothing at all? Hey, Naomi? Oh, where she is panicked. Sorry, I was wrapped up in my own little will. There. What's up? I'm taking a break, and as of now, you are on break as well. That's sweet, but I really can't. You're getting nowhere with that, Preem. Take a break. Consider it an order. Gavin with the clutch. Nice. Guess I'm on break then. Cool. You wanna get away from the crowd for a bit? Find a quiet corner, hang out, decompress?
Ugh.
Absolutely. I can busy myself with the games, but I hate the crowds. Always have. Every year I go to Max. Naomi reaches out and grabs my hand before I can object and drags us off to a semi-quiet little niche between two display booths. Good for a private conversation. Foo, Naomi. We're in public. There are crowds around us. Foo. Didn't know you were spicy like this. Okay. Oh, my throat. Sorry, I'm just broken today. Apparently, my body's meh. No broken games, no chattering strangers. Good. Honestly, I love my retro games, but I wish they'd break down less often. All this 1980 something tech is fun to play with, except when downtime is lost profits. Okay, so I gotta know, why the fixation on retro games? I'm not saying they aren't cool, it's just not something folks our age are usually into, right?
I'd contest that with posts by 20 somethings on classic game collector sites. But you're really asking why I'm into this stuff.
Yes, that is accurate. Also, fair point.
And hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming color through the scan lines, the simple and clean pixel art style.
Damn. I heard scan lines, I had skipped a beat.
One stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master.
Keep talking.
You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighter thingies. Give me a maze, or a spaceship, or a bunch of dots any day.
Simplicity is beauty. Or Princess Rescue and jump until this jump on. Right, well, more to jumping than the rescuing, although I do like the princess rescuing the prince in Women Keep. Good pick, Winner. Weren't you pulling for me to pick Freezing Bears? Well, yeah, but I can dig Women Keep too. So, how'd you get started with retro games? Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games. But that's basically the truth? Sort of? Indirectly, I guess. For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me, and being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade to hang with his friends. So he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go keep myself busy. At first I played what all kids played, ticket games, prize games. But I got bored with it fast, realizing I wasn't winning much of anything. Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed. Yuck, enough kids. Wait, what? Yuck, enough kids are blind to make the scam work. Well, when you really want a toy with all your heart. Depends on the game. Which were you playing? um. When you really want that toy. Don't be so hard on kids. I've booked the floor for weeks. I've seen how fixated a kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. Really, they can. When you've made up your mind and already spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going, otherwise you have to admit it wasn't worth it. Yes, the crew, sunk cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids the toy they want, or I don't know, sell it. But nobody got them with a lot of dots. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids. Just way too many kids I didn't know from schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, or even to hover around them, worried they might talk to me. That concern. I'm really not good with strangers. Huge crowds of them. Once I get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger. That's different. Like you, I got to know you quickly enough. Yep, give me lunch day one. Every time we just bring it back to that. She gave me lunch on day one. She's the one. Considering that, yep, quickly indeed. But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun. Retro games. Exactly! Only a few older guys back there, but I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token, and it was also amazingly cool and flashy and colorful and oh, it was paradise. Those games are my new best friends, and now I look forward to my Jacob brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended and I was back to school, but I kept visiting arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So that's how I got into classic arcade games. And that's how you caught Pac-Man fever. The only prescription is more Pac-Man. I don't know, a young girl alone with a bunch of older gamer dudes? Seems inadvisable. Did you have any favorites in particular? Would not be in basic. Also, Winger, what are you implying? Uh, actually, I'm curious, what am I implying? uh, I'm interested now, morbidly so. Yeah, but given you're afraid of strangers in general, isn't hanging around the back of an arcade with a bunch of skeevy older dudes kinda terrifying? Is Percy skeevy too? Well, of course not. Exactly, I don't like to assume the worst of people, especially fellow retro gamers. Old or young, we've got a shared passion. And besides, my brother was nearby, and despite being a bit of a jerk, he'd have relish the chance to throw his weight around if someone got weird. I know it's a little weird for me to not be interested in newer games, and it's not like new games are universally awful, but I like what I like, I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the fun deck stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy. Well, event manager Winger will see to it that we keep the doors open. That's why I'm here at Max, to make this event the big deal it deserves to be. Thanks so much for that. I'm no good at the meet and greet stuff. I think we should both get back to what we do best. For the glory of the Van Blacks. For the glory of the Van Blacks. The two of us make our way back to the mini Funplex, her to resume tinkering, me to catch up with Theo and Ashley again. My current status, sitting and enjoying it. I took a few minutes of sitting and sulking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated and I have a slight headache from all the noise. And there are still 4 more hours of max left. Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state, leaning back, arms on my side, completely exhausted, I can picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would leaning close and frown. Grumbling, he'd say, Winger, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only. I audibly sigh just thinking about it. As luck would have it, though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Gallagher cabinet, trying to figure out why the mouse is not working. Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. All while my body feels like it could collapse at any moment. Can't relate. I feel good about it. Honestly, can't relate. It's a strange sensation. Right? Getting the word out about a Funplex stream was great. Seeing the people's faces light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Plus, spending time with Ashley was an added bonus. She certainly got passion to spare. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy. Worth it. While enjoying the respite, I closed my eyes for a moment, and of course, the second I do that, I hear the footfalls closing in. There you are, Winger. We've been looking all over for you. But we were specifically going to meet back up here, at the Funplex pop-up arcade. Yes, but we didn't expect you to be tucked away in the darkest corner of the arcade. I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me.
Hmm.
Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball. Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score. I have so many candid pictures of my phone. On my phone of him playing pinball. You have to show me, like right now. Yes, his concentration face is so cute. Before I can even react, Ashley has the phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. She's blushing. And Teo's just Teo. Which is to say he's a swap boy as ever. Both look up at me guiltily, as if. Don't we have more important matters? Max is over in a few hours and we have a lot of work left to do. You're right, Winger. Please don't tell Gavin. Your secret is safe with me. Right, so, business Sam. I think I got something. Go on. I have a friend, she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition. It's got magical schoolgirls. Nah, you're talking. It's got it all. Wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. Is it called Magical Moon Cuties? Cuties? Yeah, that's the one. She's thinking about premiering it out from the stream.
Oh my gosh.
It would be cool than cool. It sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play. Definitely. My friend is somewhat renowned. Renowned? Wood. In the indie scene, and the game's been in development for years. I'm sure it'll create some buzz at least. Are you king too? We'd be the talk of the arcade world. I do like being the talk of world-sized things. Let's go check it out. I stand up, invigorated by the news. As I start walking back towards the hall with Teo, I hear a call from behind me. Wait! I turn around and see Ashley standing there, fidgeting. Her green eyes are darting back and forth nervously. Ashley, you okay? Who did you kill? And why do you look like you have a body to bury? Also, which closet is a skeleton in? I too have a plan. She motions for us to come back towards her, which we do.
Huh?
What's your idea, Ashley? She puts an arm around Teo and the other one around me, huddling the three of us together. So what I am proposing might not be the most legal course of action. Do I even want to know? You've seen the huge monsters hanging from the ceiling in the middle of all the major halls, right? How could I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high quality convention food. No matter how amazingly tempting that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it. Exactly my point, everyone is looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area. All we have to do is break into the main communication center and upload the flyer when you made into the rotation.
Whoa!
You want to do what? Shh, keep your voice down, Tail. Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice. It's a genius plan. Everyone at the max will see our name in lights. Okay, so yeah. That's a less than legal way of getting the word out, but I have to admit, you got me intrigued, and it definitely would. But I don't know. Trust me.
What about?
Of course, we need to go in disguise. I'm already nicely disguised, but we're going to need to switch into something way more distracting. Why more distracting exactly? To distract from your face, of course. What I'm trying to say is people will remember the costume, not the person wearing it. Which means... Mid-winger rides again. Fuck this. I knew it. Come on, you did so great on stage. Think of this as your encore. How about it? Let's not forget about magical moon cuties. It's a valid alternative. Both options are valid, honestly. Splashy advertising would certainly drive foot traffic, even if getting it up there would be dodgy. Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than Ashley going off on her own to try this inadvisable stunt. But a highly anticipated indie title might do the trick and result in far less shield time. Teo, let's go check out Magical Moon Cuties. Ashley, fetch my maid outfit. It's heist time. Oh god. Fuck. We heist. Wearing a disguise involved talking to strangers and sounds like more fun than battling my way through more sweaty, pulsating crowds. I wore that cosplay before and I can do it again. Beats being recognized in my regular clothes at any rate. Besides, don't know if going with teal was something I could emotionally or mentally do at this point. My social meter is at its limits after this morning. Ashley, I'll go with you on your heist. Fetch mine maid outfit, good sir. Ashley, from the ether, hands over the now familiar maid outfit, ready to go. As for Teo, since he's already friends with this indie arcade developer, Teo's gotten in on recruiting him for a fun stream. He doesn't really need me. Teo, I have complete confidence in you. Lay it real thick. You know, play coy, say all the right words, wink a whole bunch. I demonstrate a big wink. Using my whole entire face to show him what's done. Oh my. Is that how you entice people you're interesting? Let's leave the fiddling to me, shall we, Winger? You're just jealous you don't have all these mad skills. I mean, skills with a Z, like the cool kids say. Sure. Don't get into too much trouble without me. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see you on an episode of Cops tonight. I promise nothing, Teo. Good luck. I have any luck. Don't forget to snatch a photo of Winger in the maid costume for me. Oh, you know it. I am standing right here. I can hear your every word. Peace. The bastard. Fuck boy McGee. And the streak went down to 2. I looked over at Ashley, her expression brimming with excitement. Maybe even too much excitement. Had I made the right choice? I quickly scanned my memories from the various cop and lawyer dramas I'd seen. What was the punishment for breaking and entering, trespassing, and tampering with equipment? Couldn't be more than, what, 10 years? Or possibly that? But it's far too late to back down now. I had dug my own grave, perhaps literally, but Ashley. Well, as ready as I'll ever be. That's spirit? Oh my goodness. So what exactly is our plan? I'm so happy you asked. You see that door next to the restrooms across the expo hall? The one that has a sign that specifically says authorized personnel only? That's the one. Winger is worried now. Trust me. My trust wavered as she began rifling through her bag and removed a roll-up poster board from the ether. And as she unraveled it, I noticed it looked oddly like blueprints. No, wait, no, it was blueprints? Blueprints of the entire convention center? How the fuck, Ashley? What the fuck, Ashley? Why the fuck, Ashley? Listen, all we have to do is go through the doors, sneak our way along the corridors, and we're there. Her finger traced the exact route as she talked me through it. The communication center should be at the end of that passageway. Easy, right? Uh, yep, easy. Easier than breaking the right stick on the killer instinct cabinet at the Funplex. Oh man, Naomi's always fixing that machine. It never works properly.
First, we'll get you changed. We can use the bathrooms for that. I'll play lookout while you get your maid on.
God damn it. The voice actor had fun with that line. So let me get this straight before I go in and change. If someone spots us while we are in our disguises, we just strip down and ditch the costumes?
One does not simply ditch the cosplay.
Oh my goodness.
We would change out of the costumes, hastily of course, and stash them in a secret safe place until we could retrieve them again.
Like, note to self, do not talk about this regarding Ashley's cosplay. Ever. Roger that. Leave disguises in his hiding spot. Make sure nothing bad happens to them.
Great! Now get in the bathroom and suit up for battle. Time's a-wasting.
God damn it, Ashley. There we are once again. It was a lot easier getting into the maid dress the second time, and I could actually do it all by myself while Ashley waits outside my stall. I look at my reflection staring back at me. Also, don't think about the fact that Ashley got in with me. And I'm not thrilled about donning this outfit again, but I do look pretty good in it. I just keep repeating it's for the greater good over and over in my head. Perfection, and now we commence with part 2. Ashley looks both ways before he hits the restroom. People don't even seem fazed by us like either. I guess seeing a maid and a butler at the convention is normal. More so, a maid and a butler leaving the same washroom together. Nice. In other words, it is actually the perfect disguise. We fit in by sticking out. Go figure. We shuffle back to the expo hall on Max and stand in front of the looming doors with the authorized personal only sign. The big red letters bore deep into my soul, reminding me of its unlawfulness in breaking the rules. Rules schmooze, let me through! I'm no rule breaker. Hang on, is there another way in? I apologize. Hang on, is there another way in? No, never. As for the rules, I've heard that Twitch has a rule against the word simp. Twitch is a simp. Some red letters aren't gonna hold me back. I've been breaking rules my entire life. Have you though? Would you consider eating pizza bagels every day breaking the rules of humanity? Oh gosh, yes, you are a most fearsome lawbreaker. Alright, Abdullah the Butcher, let's go. Ashley grabs my hand and pushes onward through the door like she owns the place. I close my eyes tightly as I realize she's dragging me onto the other side. Confidence is key, Winger. As the door closes behind me, I carefully open my eyes. We're alone. No big bad boss monster looms back here. No flashing lights or laser beam mazes we have to crawl through. It's just some industrial style back hallway. Simple brick walls, venting pipes overhead, and endless concrete doors. Sorry, floors. Doors. I'm honestly a little disappointed with how mundane is all this. Is this really it? These are just the access halls and rooms for employees to use, so they don't have to travel across the common floor. Nothing fancy. What exactly were you expecting? A whole lot of security guards, all with riot gear, maybe some intricate obstacle course, and an ice scanner to confirm my tongue and bite it off, yes. And an eye scanner to confirm identification. Now who has the overactive imagination? Sorry to burst your bubble, but nothing like that back here. Just you, me, and
Beep,
Iris.
beep.
Beep beep. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Wayne. Iris, what's up? Are you ready for Operation Hot Dog Takedown? Yes, Ashley. Yes, sir. Ashley, sir. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this Operation One Meaniest thing? And Iris, why are you and Ashley in cahoots without
My
me?
sources say yes.
Ashley sent me all the information earlier, a copy of the flyer and her plans for removing all the other ads on the Jumbotrons. I am still unclear on hot dogs and why humans crave them, however, I mean. Why would you want compressed pig parts when pieces on a... No, Iris. Between my computer skills and Iris, we've got everything we need to hack into the mainframe. She's gonna be a great help. Wait, Max has a mainframe? And is the mainframe that giant room-sized wall of hardware with spin tape drives and stuff? Nah, nothing like that. You'll see soon enough. According to the Max floor layouts and the convention center blueprints, it should be this way. Ashley and I tiptoe our way closer to the communications room, taking our time to listen for footsteps and other noises. Nothing eventful happens, that is, until we round the first bend. We both spot a Max enforcer leaning up against the wall. Luckily, his attention is diverted into furiously typing on his cell phone. Also, he's wearing a kilt. Damn, look at that. We quickly duck back around the corner and collect our thoughts in hushed voices. What do we do now? We can't just walk down the hallway. True, our path is blocked momentarily. We can find a way past this. There might be another route to take. Let's consult the blueprints. As we start to look, we hear footsteps. Fuck! Don't think we have time for that, Ashley. The steps get louder and louder as he approaches us. He's coming straight down the hall towards us. There has to be something we can do. I quickly scan our surroundings and see a broken off small shard of the concrete floor and a shallow indent in the wall across from us. We have to act now. Throw the shard as a distraction. Run for the recess in the wall. Wait for conditions to improve. Oh my god, I love this. This is fantabulous. Oh, this is amazing. Let's run for the recess in the wall. Ashi and I both glanced over at the almost closet-like nook across from us, and then back at each other, and then once more back at the wall. Like we had a Vulcan mind meld earlier, we both dart over towards it. There is barely enough room for both of us to squeeze into the recess together. Squished up against one another, we both avoid direct eye contact to make the whole thing less awkward. The moment passes, however, when the Max Enforcer walks right by us without noticing us. We both breathe a sigh of relief before we slink around the corner, avoiding the sentry skis. Oh my goodness. We weren't out of the woods yet, hoping to avoid any more sentinels. We scurried the rest of the way until we reached the door to the communications room. We could tell we were at the correct place because of the sign over it that read communications room. Unless it was a clever ruse. We did it! That was some quick thinking back there, Winger. Now all we have to do is... I reached down, grabbing a hold of the door and turning it. Locked? Locked. Well, drats. Now where are we gonna find the key? Who even has the key? Do we need to pickpocket a staffer? I don't even know how to pickpocket anyone. I got this one, Winger. Stunned, I watched Ashley removes a bobby pin from her wig and begins to pick the lock on the door. What? I thought that was all movie magic and you can't really pick a lock with a simple hair accessory, right? Watch me. I do just that. She straightens out the bobby pin, then bends and twists it until it breaks in two. Taking the newly crafted metal sticks, she inserts them both into the lock and begins fiddling with it. In a mere matter of minutes, I hear a click. And that's how you pick a lock. Next time I lock myself out of my apartment, I'm calling you instead of the locksmith. Of course, I'll drop what I'm doing and come right over. I can't have my very good friend cold and alone outside of his apartment. Ignore the fact that I don't live alone, and if I'm outside my apartment, I very likely have Juniper with me and we're cuddling up on the doormat. Probably. Ashley smiles brightly as she easily opens the door to the communications room. It's dark, save for the glow from several computer monitors. The layout is similar to the room where we awaited our moment on stage, so I have no trouble finding what we're looking for. The mainframe is really just some computers and security monitors, showing different parts of Max, each camera focusing on various angles of the main halls. Now what do we have here? Ashley turns around in one of the swivel chairs and sits down in it in front of the computer desk. Operation Hot Dog Takedown is underway. As if she's been working this job for several years, she begins clacking away the keyboard. Alright, let's see what happens when we open this. Aha, yes, perfect. It appears to be a fairly simple data store, nice of them to name it Jumbotron, that really cuts down on the sleuthing. Excellent, I can see all the ads and information they rotate through. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now I need Iris.
Online.
Here I am. We plug in Iris into the main computer, hand me a phone. This won't hurt Iris, right? Or nuke my phone. I'm on my second phone by this point. Relax, I'm a super duper hack cutie. I know what I'm doing. I hand over my phone, and Iris along with it, and Ashley plugs her in, and they both take over. Hacking the Gibson now, lowering firewalls, phasing packet switch into lock.
Enjoy this recorded music.
This may take some time. What? We get some elevator music. So, do we just sit around or?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. The entities are now unclogged, we're in. Great, now we just switch out all the hot dog ads for the flyer of our Filmtech stream, and we can be on our merry way. Understood. That doesn't sound so bad. This is actually, dare I say it, somewhat fun. Huh, that's odd. Fun just stopped. I don't like odd. What's odd? What? It appears as though an unidentified hacker has been here before us. I could follow their trail if you would like. I'm sure it's just one of the employees who lost their password and had to poke their way in. I'm not worried, plus we gotta get moving. Sure thing. The hot dog ads are removed from the Jumbotron rotation and replaced with ads for a Plumflex stream.
What about?
Iris, while you're in there, can you take out all the ads for Deco's Palace too? Just for good measure. Sure thing. Ashley falls on the chair and turns back to face me. See, that was... Ashley's interrupted by a sudden burst of awful noise. Quickly she turns around in this wheelchair to see big red letters splash across the screen. Intruder detected? What does that mean? Ashley, why would there be an intruder? Well, I'm pretty sure we are the intruder. That's bad, right? That's not good. This is worse than good. It means the convention center's security system knows we're here and it knows we're altering their program. It's trying to thwart us. So yeah, not good is an accurate portrayal of our situation. Ugh, if only I was better at this, we wouldn't be in such a mess. As Iris and Ashley explained what was happening, I saw a timer pop up underneath the screen that kept flashing intruder detected. It was counting down from 5 minutes. Ashley? Iris? I pointed to the new problem. What the fuck? Once the flyer was uploaded, it triggered a security warning. I think the hacker who came through here earlier just sort of half tripped it, so I didn't notice in time. Oops.
Poops.
Why does this program even trigger a security warning? It's literally for odds. All we're doing is uploading a new ad. Relax, everything's fine. We just need to input the administrator password to show up the timer. I don't actually know the administrator password. I sort of just slipped in around it to upload the ad. But we can't turn this off without actual credentials.
So, now it's a race against time.
God damn it, Ashley.
What would the person who runs this place use as a password?
Password. A completely random sequence of lowercase and uppercase letters, numbers, and punctuation that we'd never actually guess if given a million years. I've been running a series of randomized characters in a brute force attempt ever since we started talking, but nothing yet.
It's all psychology. We just have to get inside their head. Let's see. Maybe I could go check their social media account, learn their pet's first name, combine that with their kid's birthday.
And that's all. That's when I pluck a little yellow square from the edge of the monitor that reads password. There it is.
Yeah, well, okay, that works too.
a few keystrokes later and the alarm stopped cold.
Yes!
Oh, lucky, it's all fuzzy and stuff, but I can see our flyer up on the monitors. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Wait, we did it! Our funplex is all over the screens. They know who's responsible and we'll all get the death penalty. How did I not see this obvious hole in my logic before? Relax, 2 words. Plausible deniability. It's the same flyer that's uploaded on the Funplex's website already. Anybody could have taken it and uploaded it. Without evidence, they can't prove nothing. In fact, they'll find proof that someone else was hacking the system earlier today, which means whoever that was, they'll get the blame. Okay, no death penalty. I can relax, somewhat. Besides, we did it. Well, Iris and Ashley did it, mostly. Admittedly, Iris was the brawn and Ashley the brain. Or maybe it was the other way around? Either way, I'm completely stupefied. Since when is Ashley a tech whiz? Okay, I think we better get out of here just in case. All those in favor of evacuation, So we quickly abandoned the ship, retreating back through the maze of tunnels to one of the main holes of Max, vanishing into the crowd. And there's a poster.
Oh, wow!
Up on the screen, all screens actually. Oh, check out the screens, or ads on all of them. Can't actually make that out. But I assume that's it. Looking up, I can see your handiwork with my own 2 eyes. No more hot dogs, no more Deco's Palace, just Funplex propaganda. As I take in on moments of glory, I begin listening to the people surrounding us. Oh hey, that's a new thing on the Jumbotron. A Funplex dream, sounds interesting. It has a lot of tournaments too, we should check it out. How is it I've lived within spitting distance of a real arcade and never noticed? I'm so there. You hear that, Ashley? Sounds like we killed it. Yeah, yes we did. You and Iris make a good team. Why don't you work for elite cyber hackers? Ashley, how are you so techy savvy? Yeah, why don't you work for elite cyber hackers? What? Wish Ashley's unique skill set probably should be with. I feel like she might be more suited to work for a group of hackers rather than working at the Funplex. I'm surprised you don't offer up your services to the hacktivists or corporate raiders out there. How do you know I haven't? True. I guess you can't really tell me or you have to kill me, right? Correct. I'll just keep quiet then. I went through a phase in high school where I was really obsessed with cutting edge electronics and technology. My group of friends and I got together during lunches and we just sit around in homeroom and talk tech. In fact, that's what we called it, tech talk. We were all silly children at that point, watching too many hacker movies. One thing led to another, and we started wanting to know more. I think I was the only one who took it seriously though. I even dressed up in cyberpunk fashion. I was completely obsessed, it became my passion for a good while. Eventually, however, everyone grew out of it. Except me. And then they all started mocking me for it? Making me fun. What? Making fun of my punk outfits or the fact that I spent all my time researching things like Arduinos and Raspberry Pi kits. Arduinos, I can't say I know. Raspberry Pis, those I know.
Aww.
That was awful. Some of my good friends whom I trusted completely turned on me. She has tears in her eyes. I began questioning myself and who I was and who I really wanted to be. Did I want to be this badass cyberpunk technophile, or did I want to follow my friends onto the next big infatuation? I regret it to this day, but I gave up on my dreams and I followed my friends instead. At that time, they were what I had to believe in. Alright, I must say this once for anybody who didn't get the memo the first time around. Fuck friends. You follow your dreams. Only now am I starting to get back into tech. Due to the always changing culture of cosplay, people use LEDs and robotics to make their weapons more badass or to have animated wings. I always figured cosplay was, you know, sewing and arts and crafts. It is, but it's cross-disciplinary. You haven't even seen some of the more intensely complicated costumes I've made. I mean, cosplay is complicated. I've seen people make cosplay weapons that are very much well dull, but weapons very much mechanical pieces of art. They transform and everything, and they're badass. Which reminds me of a certain someone going on about how arcade games involve electrical engineering, programming, graphic design, and even carpentry. Why don't you talk shop more with Naomi then? Huh? She's a techie, you're a techie. Seems like there should be plenty of overlap, but I've never seen you two talking electronics. I figured there really wasn't any overlap. The kind of tech that enhances cosplay was invented after 1990 something. Not her thing. I think Naomi wants more friends, one she can relate to. Hey, I'm friends with her. Yeah, but she feels like she can't really talk about things she really loves with anyone. I spent a lot of time with her at Donnerwood, so we're closer now. And trust me, I think she'd probably enjoy talking tech with you. I would like more friends to bounce some tech ideas off of. Who knows? Maybe we can both teach each other something new. Also, I'm curious about something. Alright, yeah. So, our Ashley relationship meter isn't quite up there with Naomi's, but it is the second highest now. I'm not seeing something. Either way, I'm glad these two are getting along well. Maybe we can both bounce. We can both teach each other something new.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. You know, I'm proud of myself. I took all that old knowledge and made it come true for us today. Think of what we accomplished. You should be proud, you worked hard. As for me, I barely helped, but my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. This vomit on my sweater, mom's spaghetti. Something. Oh my goodness. Something, Eminem, something. Something something song. My brain is not in a good state right now. I should probably crash. But oh well. Well, you can relax now. It's all over. You done good, kid. But you know, now that we removed all those hot dog ads, I sorta really want one. Really?
Yes!
Yeah, really. I'm starving. And honestly, just about anything sounds delicious, but now. My tummy might regret it later tonight, but right now I could eat a whole bucket of ridiculously overpriced corn dogs. My mouth is started to water just thinking about ingesting food. I couldn't agree more. And if we suffer the effects of eating convention food, at least we suffer together. See, that's the spirit. I think there's actually a food court just over yonder. Ashley and I had only had to walk about 500 feet to find the nearest vendor actually selling the infamous Franks. We were both so hungry that we each ordered a tree. After dressing them up with all the fixings, we bring a pack of dogs to the nearest table and settle in for a feast. Right as I'm about to take my first bite, I can't help but notice that Ashley hasn't stopped giggling since we sat down. Ashley, you okay over there? Hehe, yes, no, maybe. I just can't see it, can I? Is she gonna point out I'm still wearing the maid outfit? What is it? It's too good. But no, I can't. What? What? Just see it. It's a real sausage fest in here. Ashley throws her head back and cackles wildly. This is when I shoved my hot dog into her mouth. I immediately rolled my eyes and groaned. Close enough. That bad, huh? Extremely. Honestly, it's worse. You know, I get along pretty well with Ashley. Well, all told. Whatever. And I chose to hang out with her all day, didn't I? Maybe it's time to, you know, make a move. Preferably before the greasy hot dogs start rapidly migrating through me. Well, this is interesting. Uh, I mean, it makes sense. Like, I every opportunity I have to spend time with Naomi, I do spend time with Naomi. Every opportunity with Ashley, I spend time with Ashley. It makes sense that I get this choice now, because really I just spent the whole day with her. Jeez. Do I want to do this? Am I gonna regret this? This is a question. Feck. This is a question I need to see for. And by see, I mean. Shh. I might be crushing on you, Ashley. Ashley, honey, darling. Bro, I really enjoyed spending all this time with you lately. We have such a fun time together whenever we get up to hijinks like these, and well. Oh.
Oh my!
Oh.
I have a great time with you too.
Is that a fact? And well, I'd like to spend more time doing just that. Exactly like what we are doing right now outside the arcade. You and me.
Oh, yes, please. Very much. I would like that.
I'm sorry, it's just she sounds so awkward. But it's adorable. Embarrassed and trying to hide her emotions, Ashley scoffs on another hot dog. We spend the rest of the meal both laughing together at each other's jokes and enjoying the other one's company. As we both get up from the table, Ashley puts her hand on my shoulder. Thanks for spending the entire day with me. It means a lot to me. Of course, I had a blast, even if it got a bit intense. I couldn't have spread the word about a fun black stream without you. Oh, it was nothing, really. See you soon. Ashley turns and simply skips away, leaving me to watch her disappear into another crowd. Well, that happened. All in all, a successful day. New text? Ah. It was a tough sell without you there, but fortunately Michelle and I go way back. Magical Moon Cuties will debut at a fun black stream. I don't know why this font, that text font, just hits my eyes a little bit. And also I can't read it. Huh, glad he was able to pull it off without me. You should see the size of Tia's social web. I've tried mapping it and wow, it just keeps going and going. Yours in contrast is petite, or adorably so. Yeah, that happens. Right, time to head home. I promised I'd meet Juniper just outside the main exit of the hall. And that's exactly where I was headed. The rush of fresh air hit me as I pushed the double glass windows open. It was nice, refreshing, and had a much better smell than the one I'd been around all day. I didn't have to wait long until I saw Juniper. She bounced happily up to me. So, how was your first Max Swinger? It was fantastic, exhausting, unforgettable. Honestly, that kind of thing, it's gonna be exhausting. But it was also fantastic. The amount of support I got from my friends today was amazing. I know I can always count on them and I feel like we've bonded closer as friends. I can't wait to go back next year. That's to be expected with the convention. Although, in your case, you really outdid yourself and got smacked with 300% of what anyone else would have, yeah? How do you figure? Well, most people drop by Max, play some games, maybe attend a panel or two, do some shopping. They're here to be catered to. You, on the other hand, were doing the catering. And like any good caterer, that means spinning plates and doing 12 different things at once. You found interesting ways to push a Funplex stream and promote the Funplex as a whole. You worked your butt off to do it, so rather than attending Max, you will Max. Sure feels that way, I'm totally drained. I kinda envy you, you know? Sounds like you had some great adventures today. Other than designing that flyer, I didn't do that much beyond playing a few games and buying cute t-shirts and stuff. But hey, let me tell you, they are really, really super cute t-shirts. I'm just glad I could support you, you know? Even if it was just doodling up a flyer. English I can't. It's hardly a doodle. You did great with designing it. Trust me, you're better off not being a caterer. It was rough. Bruh? You did great. Hey, don't sell yourself short. That flyer looks super professional. I mean, no fun Comic Sans, but still, pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Finger. I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I don't exactly get a lot of opportunities at the office to express myself. Okay, let's get home and get some real rest. We both earned it. In fact, I say we took it. Juniper, don't. To the max! Ugh. Ugh. Too many dad jokes. After that moment, the rest of the evening was a blur. I needed Juniper and I took the train back home, heated up some pizza bagels, and I safely made my way into a bed. I think I was still in shock. At the beginning of this day, I thought that no one was going to know about a Fun Black stream. I'd be stuck as a relatively unknown mom and pop arcade. But now it seems like the whole world knows. Which is great, but also pretty nerve-wracking. I sighed heavily, letting all my mixed emotions flow over me. There was no turning back now. What I set in motion will stay in motion. It can only get bigger and better from here. At least that's what I'm gonna keep telling myself as I drift to sleep. I'm proud of what I accomplished today. I can't wait to tell everyone at the Funplex about all I've done. Marath, you're alive! Yo. Tonight was a pain. What did you do tonight? Couldn't come down much earlier, no problem. Also, did the puppies bite your ear off? I hope they're proud of me too. Before I know it, a Funplex stream will be upon us. You missed most of level 3, but that's about it. Yeah, cleared level 3. Looks like you really hit enough with Naomi. Yes. Finishing some work. That's fair. So, what you missed essentially was me spending the entire day with Ashley, except for maybe one instance of Naomi, purely because the day is that particular day, level 3 is all about Ashley and Theo. That's the characters you have to pick between for the majority of the event. Similar to how I was with Naomi for most of these chasing ghosts. And it was mostly Naomi and Gavin choices. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, at the end of chasing ghosts, we flirted with Naomi, who was happy to flirt back. And at the end of this chapter, take it to the max, we flirted with Ashley. And she was adorable. She flirted back. She sounds like she wants to go on a date or 5. So if I feel like it, probably could use the same file and pull or reload and just take Ashley to town. But you know, who knows? And as usual, we're just kind. We're kind, then funny, then balanced, then gutsy. Which is somehow appropriate, I guess. And that's abstaining from basically, so no stress there. Also, points. Yep, go for the high score. Actually, I don't know what the high score is, but hey, go for it anyways. Do I want to save my game? Yeah, probably. I should. Time for level 4. What the hell it is, I can't remember. Ooh, level 4. Player vs player. Oh, PvP unlocked. It is Deficia 20XX. And this is Mel. Max is come and gone, and we're hoping for a good number of the folks to reach out to there will be here today at my big event. a fun play stream. This is a make or break moment for me. Oh yeah, speaking of reaching out to people, we did two things in Mac and chapter 3. I I it, I keep seeing chapter 3, I mean level 3, you know what I mean. In the morning we had the choice of going dancing with Teo, Flash Mob, or going to a cosplay parade with Ashley. We went to the cosplay parade with Ashley to spend time with Ashley and also dress up as her. Well, I'll let you go and see. And we spoke to about several hundred people and got about 1,000 likes on Facewall for the business. And then we, in the afternoon, could have gone to seduce or coerce a indie game developer to premiere their game at our event. Or we could go with Ashley to essentially override the Jumbotron. Am I thinking of doing a harm run? I don't think it's possible. I honestly don't think it's possible. I should probably do research on that. If there was a harm run to be had, I would do it. But I doubt there is. So, it's just gonna be... It's priorities, I should say. If Naomi's available, we're going with her. If Ashley's available, we're going with her. And then if Purple is available, we're going with him. Understandable, have a nice day. I will. Until I pass out and crash. Yeah, I was saying, with Ashley, we went and broke into the security area and employees only area, and we kinda hijacked the Jumbotron, which was fun. So we did a thing together. We broke some laws together. Look at that. So she's fun. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more to this job than a 9 to 5, vacuuming the carpet, and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Here I am, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits 10 and the big hand hits 12, Funplex streamers are go. I'm trying to figure out the time. Why is 12:10 go time? I don't want to be nervous, I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly, I'm me, and not someone else. Those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong. Oh, those feelings are still hanging on. Almost time to go, you ready? With you by my side, best girl, I'm ready for anything. No? Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes, even if it's a no. Relax. You're a people person. Go out there and be a person of the people, Ash. Naomi, have you confused me with Ashley?
Yeah.
Or Teo? I'll be behind you every step of the way. I can't tell if you're saying this from a worker standpoint or a romantic standpoint. I thought you were planning to hide in your workshop. Well, turn your back to the door and I'll technically be behind you. And drop by now and again to keep me company, maybe. But definitely focus on the event. It's your big day. Good luck. 10 o'clock, time to do this. Oh, 10 o'clock. Well, can't tell time. You can do this, Swinger. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you feel miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it and died. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. And with that settled, I push through the door and out into the arcade. How dead am I? Let's be honest, you probably get maybe a few dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for this event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I, I can do this, right? I can do this, right? I step out in front of the crowd, waiting for attention. Hey! Hey, everyone! Briefly, I looked on to make sure I'm still wearing pants, unlike my netmates while public speaking. Welcome, everyone, to a Funplex stream at Francine's Arcade Funplex. Isn't that surprising? We've got awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics and we can get this party started. First, token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 and more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in this arcade. Register your 3-letter initials to Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, for those of you participating in the cosplay contest, your outfit looks great and check in with Ashley about the details. Understandable. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play one of them. All those things were on the flyers and the promotional website and so on. Meaning the point by point was kinda redundant, they're ready to go. But I should pump the crowd up a bit, get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. I didn't expect that, but alright. Intense identity situation detected. At least you don't have Iris yelling at us about it. The time has come to prove that earning top score is a worthwhile career path. Veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today. We are gamers, this is our hour, this is your challenge. You have my respect and my gratitude. Thank you for coming. What's my identity looking like? Oh yeah, caring and funny. Gotcha. So funny, caring, gutsy, balance. Easy enough to figure out. Honestly, this is caring and I want to see on brand with caring. But lol. The time has come to prove that earning top score is a worthwhile career path. That just feels appropriate. Your parents always wondered if all those hours we spent playing games to pay off. Well, today they're gonna pay off in spades. Tokens aplenty, cheap plastic trophies, and immortal glory within the hallowed halls of the Funplex await all valiant and noble champions. Who shall rise above to stomp the most turtles, collect the most coins, and blow up the most alien invaders? Let's find out. It's time for a Funplex stream. Yep, that got him excited. Right, okay. Now it's time to reveal a new rare game and get the show underway. Naomi and Gavin wheel the top covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Wyvern Keep, a rare laser to space game where you're a daring princess rescuing prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. And the crowd goes mad. I thought Laserdisc games played like crap. Isn't that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad, and they can be kitchen nostalgia at least. Could be. Rando who is okay with this, wow. Could be fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot after I'm out of the FOD tourney pools. Not the opposite joy I'd hoped for.
Aww.
But I thought this game was really sought after by collectors and stuff. That's different from being popular.
I suppose.
I wouldn't worry though. Today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once more casual players are wowed by the animation, it should pay for itself. Didn't we kinda get it for free? My point stands. I'm about ready to give up on this for now. I'll move on to other things when I spot something out of the corner of my eye. Very hesitantly, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder at the cartoon playing before of the daring princess. And after dropping in 2 tokens, she starts to play, standing on her tiptoes to do so. Games are meant to be played and loved. The players that grow to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully that girl will have cherished childhood memories of Moving Keep, just like I did. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event on the way, folks head up to sign up for the high school challenges, the FOD tourney, or just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do, check in with our VIPs before they head dive first into the storm. I said head dive first, dive head first. English I can't. Tails manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy is preparing for his movie run. Queen Bee is ready to feast her firstborns. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. Head dive first, yep. I did say that. For starters, I wave over to you. Everything except for today's dancing Teo, that I can't English you. In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours, and it's gonna take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out. You bastard. During the lunch break, okay? This flirtatious fuck. Stop looking so sexy. Phrasing. Okay. Percy, what record time? You up for this? Absolutely. Whoa, okay. He definitely looks focused today. Not his usual softly smiling self. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as a new high score to defeat. The culmination of years of effort all coming to a head. The pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes? But this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today's also for you? For the Funplex, you mean? For you? What? This event is way more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt. Chasing a dream. Always grasping, just out of reach. Okay, Percy, you're laying a lot of things on me real deep, real fast, and real heavy. What do you mean chasing the high score and movie is not for you? And why are you doing this to me? I hate to let you all down. Moral improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cans. That's hilarious. Hey, if you bungled this, so it's Donkey Kong. Win or lose, we'll all be proud of you today. Is there anything I can do to make this easier? Bro, win or lose, we care about you. Percy, I know how much this game means to you, but don't feel you have to win this on my behalf, or even the Funplex's behalf. Volunteering for this high-pressure, public profile run, that means a lot to me. You're already doing everything you can do for us all. And honestly, I'm proud of you. Quite right, quite right. Very well, for myself, for you, and for the Funplex, I shall give it my all. Percy offers a quick salute and then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with Queenie. Winger, what the fuck? Hey, ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
Nope, not ready in the slightest. Not for this. Not for him. With a subtle nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. There is an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed fangdoni. This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplay otaku from Max. That's... yes? I mean, yes, that's what this is. Then why the fuck is the demon here? The who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist Combat player in the world. As to your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
Remember you asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up a Funplex stream. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen. Isn't that nice of him? Winger, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Maybe? Yes, we'll go with yes. Also, don't kill me. Sorry? I'm fucked. I'm so completely fucked. Green Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friends so frantic over this. Although I barely talk to her. Plus, this is one of the main events. And when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I gotta pump her up. Queen Bee, kick his ass. That means you got this. You know his moves. Wouldn't it be a great upset if you won, dude? Fuck, basically. Kick his ass! As Queen Bee wrings her hands and chews her lips, I lock eyes with her. Queen Bee? Yeah? Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this in your lap. Now you get to do what you do best. Fucking own it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin.
Thanks.
Kid, I'll give it a shot. Sus. She marches off to join the tournament. I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
You did fine, Iris. Don't worry about it. You should have consulted me first. Oh. This is an interesting one. Honestly, I think she did fine. Having a top player, my little tiny thing, this small convention, oh, this event of ours, a top player showing up here, that's a lot of publicity. Don't worry about it. I asked you to invite star players that hype this event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the Funplex wins.
Even so, I feel kind of bad.
Well, that is understandable.
It's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Oh god. Iris, if I wanted. Fuck. This is. I'm too tired for this kind of fucking analysis. Iris, you're an AI. While it is objectively good that you're not being quantitative and actually feeling emotion in some quality, or level, or modicum, I'm not the person you should be talking to about whether or not it's right for you to be feeling that. Humans are really purely quantitative.
Exactly.
Yeah. That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. I wonder why. Right, that's everybody squared away. And my AI is definitely not trying to be more human. Oh boy. But next few hours is floor attendant wear on duty, making sure a Funplex stream soars like an eagle rather than a turkey. But turkeys do taste delicious. Gobble gobble, motherfuckers! By and large, the event runs itself, or rather, Tail, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job's to troubleshoot. And boy howdy, is there trouble to shoot! Now 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones. I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even one glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start boiling at the sight of it.
Beep beep.
Winger, can I be of assistance? Iris, what the heck? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high stakes competition. Where do I start, dude? Can't have people punching the cabinets. It's kind of a problem, just seeing. This game is busy smacking the side of a wild rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rapidly shine. No, 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 this can't be happening. Sir, 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 you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be as good as excommunicated. Yeah, that guy got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing movie, right? Sorry, I got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them, but would you look at this? Of all the rotten luck. I got the top lap score, I did it. And now the game's frozen, right? Right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games. Constantly freezing or going splat. Now we fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000s with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game, but I guess that was pretty stupid of me. But is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. The guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today despite claiming he'd be forever. So I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Let me check with Naomi, see if she can do anything. Iris, anything you can do here? Naomi, save me. I love you the most. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check with our technician, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Already texted Naomi for you. Thank you, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of the workshop, looking perturbed, screwdriver in hand, stabbing through the crowd with a mad wrestle.
Ugh.
Well, rather again. Yep. Quickly, she slips around the back of the game, popping up in the back hall. She uses the phone flashlight to poke through the books. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game, or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second. Unlike that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. I never get tired of watching Naomi fix things. To see her brain quickly solve all these arcade complications leaves my mouth agape and my heart warm. Well done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye. Oh man, she did it. My score is saved. Hallelujah. I owe you, seriously. I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy. I'm not a happy customer, but I should keep an eye on the game in case it falls apart again. Next problem. Swearing up a storm around the kids, or sharks. Eeny, meeny, miny, sharks. Button mashing is seriously working right away from the red lights in the soda machine. I know exactly what's wrong. The waters of life, the dew that flows from the mountains, have dried up. What gives? It's completely empty. Shouldn't they have stocked up before a big event? We did stock up. They just drank it all faster than expected. And there's no more in the back to replace it. I need more caffeine. More caffeine. Think you've had enough there, buddy. They sell us all those salty snacks from one machine, then empty our wallets into the other. That's all part of their grand master plan. Pretty sure nothing we do here is organized enough to be considered a grand master plan. Although, maybe I should run this by Gavin. He might have a way to turn this conspiracy theory into reality. All of the every randos. We want soda. We want soda. That's a lot. Ashley is doing her best to intervene, but a giant flamingo isn't really striving enough to keep a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay. How are we gonna fix this? Read whole story for more drinks, see if Ashley has any ideas. Order more with the help of Iris. Logistics problem? This feels like a job for Iris, at your service. We need soda, pronto. If these kids don't get their daily intake of sugar, their insulin will drop to dangerously low levels. We need 100 liters of soda, stat. Yes, Dr. Winger, I'll order up a dozen boxes right away. I need that life-saving fluid now, Miss Iris. Even with free 2-day shipping, I don't think they get here soon enough. Already got it covered, Winger. And soon, even over the din of the crowd, I can hear a distant buzzing sound. Drawing closer and closer. Through the front windows of the complex, I see a squadron of flying delivery drones, each bearing a single case of soda. The phalanx of quadcopter rotors carefully descend, stacking the boxes perfectly before disengaging cargo clamps and soaring off into the city skyline. Wow. I love the smell of soft drinks in the morning. Smells like victory. On seeing the arrival of the drinks, the crowd cheers. A few of the friendliest sorts help me carry the cases in for the drink-craving gamers to feast upon. Thanks to Bundle Iris, you're one step ahead as always. You didn't hijack those drones or steal that soda, right? Relax, I'm trying to be super ethical today. I charge it to the Funplex account, like any soda delivery. Shipping's gonna cost a lot though. Fair enough. What next? Wait a second. As I look back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. But I don't think I could cover both of them in time. I could at least help out one of them though. Even if it leaves the last of the crowd problems twisting in the wind. I don't know. This is trash. Where should I focus? So Queen Bee is freaking out. I'll see to her. Percy isn't looking great. He might need help. And swearing off is still a problem. Yeah, honestly, fuck the kids. Percy, Pepper, my boy. I love you. Let me help. Crowd around Percy is decent, but not the mob scenes we're seeing around the Fist of Discomfort or the snack machines. Mostly curious onlookers watching Percy as he loses the game. I don't think I've ever seen a game over screen from Mr. Movie's Magic Maze. Percy gives the joystick an angry smack before quickly pumping in another token and starting again. For that matter, I've never seen Percy actually angry. Even when his runs aren't going great, he's usually so chill about it all.
Oh, for sake.
He's slow!
Self-voicing enabled.
Shut up, self-voicing.
Self-voicing disabled.
Thank you. Another first hearing Percy swear. Gotta step in, he needs some team support. Hey, Percy, remember to breathe. In, out, in, out. You can do this. You've done this dozens of times before. He closes his eyes for a moment as the screen refreshes between two mazes.
Exactly. I've done this dozens of times before. Hundreds of times.
So what's the problem this
So
time?
why am I actually losing?
You're getting psyched up, man.
Blast it! I keep making stupid mistakes. Losing lives at an unacceptable rate. I should be building up a stock. A safety buffer for bad RNG manipulation runs or for taking quick breaks. Instead, I'm barely keeping my head above water, truthfully. This is my second game over today.
Percy, what the hell, man? Percy, you're better than this. And I'm not putting pressure on you. I don't want you to put pressure on yourself. You just need to take a break.
If this was some glitzy showpiece run at Deco's Palace with the big names in retro score chasing play, I'd probably have shut down the whole show by now to save face.
It's early in the morning. You can afford a few mistakes, right? Possibly not. A 3.5 million world record run would take hours. And my throat is terrible. Ow, that hurts. I'm not sure there's even enough hours left in the event. Even if I was at peak performance.
Bloody hell. This isn't me. I should be better than this. I have to be better than this.
Percy. Oh, bugger it. From earlier, it's clear he felt achieving his dream alongside mine was important to him. First things first, he needs to stop for now and calm down. Playing angry clearly isn't working. What can I do to help here? Offer a hug, put a hand on the shoulder, shoot the crowd away. Oh, look at that, the lag isn't that bad. I'm glad. Percy, my boy. I'ma hug you. And make sure he sees the gesture coming, so he can wave it away if he doesn't consent. But he seems to sag a little, drooping, as I give him a big side hug. I believe in you, Percy. I know you can do this. But you need to step away for a minute. Get your bearings. Come back. Try again, okay? Okay, he's grumpy. He steps away from the game and the crowd to take a breather. You're right, of course. You're always right. Something of a beacon for us all, you know? Me included. Me especially? Pookie? The purple? Right. Step 2, as much as it may hurt him to admit it, he needs to accept the possibility that today just isn't the day. I've worked here long enough to know Percy's heart. He only finds peace in the game when he's at peace with himself. This pressure to succeed is too much. Today might not be your day, but one day you will conquer me feet. Win or lose, you made us look proud, all of us. Remember that. Being blunt, you need to accept that you might not win right here and now. Oh, God. People. Why you do this to me? Percy, listen to me. Listen, please. Win or lose, we're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Your friends are proud of you. Didn't you already give me a speech earlier? And is it any less true than this moment? If I'm repeating myself, it's because I need you to hear my words. I am proud of you, and I'll say it until you believe it too. I suppose you're right. I'm letting no one down today by my poor performance. No one except myself, really.
Rather unfortunate.
Would that I could simply take a mulligan and try again. Would that there was time. There were time. If it's about winning the game while at a fun play stream. No. Well, I'd love to do that, as I've noted. Yes.
Well,
It's complicated, and it's nothing you need to worry yourself about. Percy? Nothing to worry about at all. See, when you say things like that, I fucking worry about you, bitch. It's like a dog sitting in a burning room saying this is fine. Marath! It's your meme. This game references your fucking meme. This is fine. Fun? Percy's apparently not hip to the memes of the youths, as he is an old. This is fine. Nice. See, more reasons to love this game. It's amazing. Look, love, I'd stick around and chat. But if I'm to make this record, I should get back to it. Still, I'll try to take your words to heart. It's just another run. No more, no less. I have to see it that way, whether or not it's true. Now, you've got an event to manage here. I can play my best knowing you're doing your best out there. You got my word on that.
right. Once more into the breach, eh, Mr. Moopy?
And he's back into the maze. Sapping monsters, collecting treasures, looking for the exit, time and time again. Something nasty is brewing here. Percy's the one we can usually count on to be, well, a rock. Stable, if inert. A fixture of the arcade, like furniture. I'm not used to him having problems. Honestly, I haven't paid as much attention to him as I have to others. I don't know what's going on in his head. And right now, I feel like I should. I'll check in with him later, just to be safe. I'm wondering if I changed my answer. Whatever. This isn't the Percy run. I can't start to imagine things and question things. It's fine. This is a Naomi run. Half of a fun plus stream is in the can. Have to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. But no sense in practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, What would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everyone else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? Naomi's still in her workshop, maybe she'd like the company. She did ask for company earlier, didn't she? Gavin could probably use a break from score angling. Ashley just ducked into the employees only room. Tails looking around Showtime stage could be a good moment. Honestly, these are all fantastic options. But we all know my heart is true, and I promised Naomi I'd visit her in her workshop. Naomi's been hiding away in her workshop all day, coming out only for spot repairs on games. I'll go see if she wants to hit the whole story or something for lunch. I turn the handle to the wide double doors of her workplace and step inside. I did not just hear a body hit the ground. As expected, she's busy tinkering with a circuit board when I arrive. Hey, hey. Oh, Winger. It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're making it happen. And right now, I need to make lunch happen or I'm gonna get passed out. Do you wanna head out to the whole story? Get some chow? No need, I came prepared. I prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks a pair of wooden boxes from her backpack. Each one a classic Japanese bento. Enough rice and munchables for one person.
Sweet.
I figured you might be too busy to go out, so I planned ahead. Me? Dang, Naomi, that's nice of you. That is to say, fucking hell? Naomi, I love you. Like, this is amazing. Her Space isn't exactly a 5-star restaurant, but good company, good food, and a nice cozy atmosphere. Damn! I like our odds here. We crack open our boxes and get to work on them. Seems she's just as hungry as I am from the way she chows down. But there's enough room between bites to chat, so you're welcome to join us whenever, you know, out there. I don't know. It's not really my thing. Crowds, I mean. But it's the Funplex. It's basically your crowd. They're here to play your games and enjoy your hard work. I know, I tend to be a wallflower in huge groups. One-on-one or small groups, okay, but large groups, well... Honestly, same. One-on-one, not a problem. Small groups, I could chime in now and then. A large group? Nope, I'm getting outheard. People are louder than me by far. See, this is why I like those old retro arcades. Only a few people played those games. I got to be friends in most of them. That's good, right? I remember how uncomfortable she seemed at Max. She also avoided the mingling crowd at Donnerwood. It's hard for me to imagine not wanting to talk to people. I've always been pretty outgoing. You have to be to work in retail, lifeguarding, or arcade event managing. I've worked in retail. Haven't worked in lifeguarding unless you count animals. And I worked... Yeah, okay, no. But I'm extroverted, while she's clearly introverted. Nothing wrong with that. Do I really want to try and push her out of her emotional comfort zone? Wait, what am I even thinking? I shouldn't be pushing her anywhere. We can just talk this over like adults. Naomi, do you want to join the party out there? Huh? I'm not asking if you're comfortable with it. I'm asking if you would enjoy being with your fellow gamers. If you could be comfortable with it.
Oh, I don't know.
That sounds like a yes in
I
disguise.
mean, I know from basically every movie and TV show that my story should end in opening up to others and being super outgoing, but that's just not me.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I love my friends, I love my work, and I love the time I spend with both. I'm pretty okay with not being a total party animal on top of that.
I mean, I love my friends. I love my work. When it comes to streaming and recording for the LPs, I love the time I spend with both. That's all true. Am I a social? Well, a social life? Not really. I, I don't party. I don't go out to clubs. I don't even drink unless the people drag me out of my house. Yeah. Can't relate 100%. Naomi is best girl.
The only reason I have doubts and wonder if I should be more outgoing is because society seems to value super social people more than quiet loners.
I'm ambiverted. Or Murat, what the fuck are you telling me lies? Naomi is best girl. That's not a lie. Also, I'm ambiverted. I can be the loner in the corner of the classroom all by myself and be fine with that. Or I could be the center of a social group. It's fine. I mean, I'm here to get people to notice me, right? I'm here to get people to like my personality, to want to see more of me. That's what I'm doing on Twitch, right? That's what my YouTube is all about. I'm here to make an impact. Right? And yeah, society seems to value super social people. It's society is based on people being social. It's like if there's no socializing in society, it's not really a society, it's just people together. But not really. That's why if social people are socializing, then society is quote unquote thriving. And they like that. Also, society is overrated and I fuck the system. Honestly, society is way too overrated. Fuck the system. Just get rid of it. Burn it down.
Loners usually end up on the 5 o'clock news after some massive incident. Oh, she was so quiet. I had no idea.
It's a spectrum. Not everybody's psy-fucking-cotic. That's what I was gonna say. Some of us are just chill. Some of us just don't like the noise of being social. Some of us just have our own hobbies and like nobody around has the same interests, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? And then there's a suicidal or psychotic maniac.
But honestly, I don't mind not joining the party. That's not bad, right?
Also, Murat, are you just typing away some massive theory or something to make up my scene or just expose, quote unquote, expose me? Or are you just not paying attention at this point? No? Okay, cool. I was just wondering because I'm still confused on what we call lies. No files boosting, great. Also, what are the lies? Let's get to the point of this. What are the lies? What did I quote unquote lie about? Naomi is best girl, that is not a lie. If you're happy like this, that's totally okay. You're not as quiet as you claim to be, you're passionate. How about I introduce you to everyone? Lies meaning I go to clubs and work on occasion, I'm just picky who I do it with. I mean, like I said, if someone takes the time and energy to drag me out of my house, to carry me to go drink with them, sure, I'll drink with them. I don't mind going to a club or wherever. It's not my preferred scene. I rather just have a nice chat. I rather just grab a couple beers, head up to a balcony with some decent breeze and somewhere to sit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And just vibe. Have an outlet, play some music, and just vibe. Have a good time. Just chill. Not that I don't want to talk to them, we can still talk. It's just that calm, that relaxed, that chill, that. Alright. Let's enjoy time together. That's the kind of thing I like. And as for me, sorry about that. I accidentally unplugged my mic. As for me, as for me being picky about people I do it with, like I said, it's about. Yeah, I unplugged it by accident. It's about people. If someone's willing to put out effort to spend time with me, then I have no problem just being outgoing or saying, yeah, fuck it, let's do whatever. Because if they're willing to put the effort into spending time with me, they're also willing to take care of me if something goes wrong. Like, for instance, I get drunk somehow. Like, I actually have never been drunk and I know my limits. But say I get drunk somehow, they care enough to take care of me. So that is something I seek account of. People who are willing to go the extra mile. People who are willing to not necessarily pay my way, but handle me if I can't handle myself. People who try to help me as best they can. Yeah, there's probably a better way to see what I need to see, but also I'm not tired, but my brain can't figure it out right now. Um, hmm. If I'm happy like this, is key. Quiet. As for Naomi right now, what the heck am I doing? I said it to my own way. Fair enough. Yeah, it's exactly that. People who drag me out are looking out for me. Also, apparently, something not as passionate as she seems. No. Something, you're not quiet as you think. You got passionate. Something. You're not exactly a meek little church mouse, you know. See, the Naomi I know is one who fights for what she believes in, who speaks her mind. You don't back down when someone challenges your ideals. They cared enough to want you around. They care enough to make sure you live for another fun time. Yeah, that's about accurate. I mean, they care enough to want me around and enjoy my company. I don't need to worry about waking up with one kidney around them. So what if huge crowds aren't your thing? That's fine. What isn't fine is if you withdraw completely, becoming too meek to express your desires. I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I do sign up for what I believe in. Nice. Just because I'm not a party animal doesn't mean I'm shrinking violets. That's a good way of looking at it. And you know what? I don't have to be afraid of the crowd out there. Maybe I won't mingle and schmooze the way you do, but I think I'll peek out later today. Take it all in. The results of all my hard work, pushing for my ideals. People having fun in a real arcade. Oh, and maybe when you aren't wrangling a dozen contests and dealing with hyper-competitive gamers, we can, I don't know, walk the floor together or something? Naomi, how scandalous. Yeah, I think that might work. Better than my past efforts of being community-minded at least. Naomi sighs, poking idly at her lunch with her chopsticks. My past efforts? Bleh. I wish the internet didn't suck so much. Huh? Well, there's tons of communities online for arcade enthusiasts, and it's easier to mingle in a virtual group of total strangers than a real one. But the last few times I tried, well... You would think nerds who are used to being picked on for weird hobbies would be less likely to pick on each other, and you'd be wrong. There's just too many people, even the smallest of small communities, willing to pick a big old dump on you for being even slightly different, or to gatekeep, or worse, like if they're too willing to be friendly, like too friendly, like wanting to know where you live and wanting naked pictures friendly. Yeah, that's not great. But I found that face to face, people are nicer. When you know that the human feelings, you aren't as likely to step on those feelings. You feel that one. I mean, we all felt it. That's why I skimmed over it real quick. Like, our current situation has everyone feeling it, so just slide over that. That's why I like hanging out with my friends. All the fun of being in a small community. All the advantages without being overwhelmed by a massive crowd. It's exactly the right fit for me, yeah? And if anybody asks for naked pictures, I'll punch them. You're open about what sort of social contact you love. Good. It's up to you. I won't push you to do anything. I felt this. No sense diving headfirst into the deep end. You can wade in from the shallows, get used to the water, learn to doggy paddle a little. Did I mention I used to be a lifeguard? Multiple times, yes. And you're right. I only have to go as deep into the ocean as I like. Thank you, Winger. You always know just what to say. Let me quickly finishes up the rest of the lunch. Lost in thoughts, I take the lull in conversation to finish my own. Damn, Naomi makes a mean lunch. I wouldn't mind her making me bentos for the rest of my life. I felt that one. Can't rate her 5 stars on Yelp. We should both get back to work around the clock, you and I. And once I'm done in here, I'll pop my head out to say hi. Or at least look around. Seriously, thanks for visiting. Really cheered up my spirits. Okay, thanks for the lunch again. Can we do this again sometime? I really, really love your lunches. 6 stars on Yelp, hi. And with the tiniest hint of blush on her cheeks, Naomi offers me a big ol' hug. She has to stand on her tiptoes to do it, so you know it's extra cute. Anytime I'd make you lunch anytime. We should do this again, okay? We have gotten through to quite a point to get food whenever we want. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. After packing up the remains of the lunch, she gets back to her work and I get back to mine. But I can certainly say my day is a little brighter now. The next few hours pass by quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy is deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I flew through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected. But the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, the grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. As for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure's on. I help Percy through his frustration. I could be there for him at the end too. But undoubtedly, the tournament has a big crowd. I might be needed there. I can't be there for them both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I want to be there when it happens. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight. That's quite a question. Honestly, I don't like Queen Bee that much. I mean, she's cool, but like, oh, Percy though. I don't know why. But they try to make Queen Bee compete with Percy in the sense of like, who do you like more? Queen Bee or Percy? And it's like hexagons or that dartboard. Which do I want to stare at more? Oh, look at that, I accidentally clicked. I'm sorry. I had to stay at the stream preview till the how bad it looked. That was completely accidental, but yeah. I know our main event is just a discomfort, but Percy's having a difficult day. Judging by how frustrated he was this morning, I want to be there for him at the end of his run. Look at that, Moopy. Skeletons, slimes, bats, and potions galore, as well as our exit door. Girls can leave, but the boys forever. Facts. The good news is that he's closing in on the world record, approaching 3.5 million. He's currently at 3,255,000. Oh, sorry, 255,000. Damn, that's a lot. Also, he has 12 lives currently? Interesting. Unless that's 72, which is very real. A small crowd has gathered to watch Percy's progress. That's not as large a crowd as the one around Fist of Discomfort, but Retro still has a following in 20XX, clearly. Almost there, you can do it! I gently push my way to the front of the crowd. Percy's deep in concentration as I see a bead of sweat slide down his brow, and I can't English. As much as I don't want to take his focus off of Moopy, Percy could use a little check-in. Almost there?
Almost there.
Mr. Moopy glides through maze after maze. Percy sounded weirdest now, point pressing by sticking around just long enough to grab all the dots, stop all the monsters before exiting stage left. His expression is dead serious, absolute focus, in the zone. But I know once he achieves this dream, he's been reaching for, we'll get our happy Percy back from the zone. He's playing well, much better than this morning. Good to see. Any minute now, just a matter of minutes before the world record is his at long last. I am almost. Percy? Almost. Almost? Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. That's not the look of someone in the zone, that's the look of someone in actual physical pain. Percy's face becomes a sharp grimace as his hand clutches around the joystick hard enough to send Moopy down the dead end. His right hand clutches at his chest, every muscle in his body tightening, sweats forming on his brow. If I didn't know any better, I'd think,
No, not now. Not now.
Percy, you okay there? What's wrong? It's nothing, just my heart, it's fine, just this condition I have. Motherfucker, sit down! Quickly, he grabs my jacket with the same ferocity he was grabbing at his sheath.
Please, just a few minutes. Don't do anything. Don't stop me yet. I can do this.
Percy, fuck you. You're gonna get help. Call 911, pull the plug in the game, let him keep playing. Is this a question? No, fuck it, we're not even saving with us. Man's having a heart attack and still playing. Yeah, that's dedication. Also, just casually call 911. This is his dream. Finally realized, defeat the high score. My dream is a spectacular event, one which will make the Funplex soar. But neither of our dreams are worth his life. Iris, call 911, hurry! On it! I'm sorry, Percy. We need to get you to the hospital. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Reluctantly, he lets go of the joystick. Leaning heavily on the cabinet, Snoopy dies 1,000 deaths. At least without the need to focus on the game, he's calmer. Don't blame yourself, please. It's not your fault. I just... Shh. Shh. The ambulance will be here soon. You'll be fine, I promise. Please. Don't make promises that are beyond your ability to keep. Gavin, can you help me? Nodding quickly, Gavin moves to Percy's side, assisting me in getting him off the stool and laying down on the ground. Gavin takes a moment to direct the ever-growing crowd. Funny how emergencies always draw more attention than the event itself. I need everyone to back away and give Percy some space. An ambulance will be arriving soon and I need a clear path. The crowd murmurs, some of them feeling uncomfortable, wondering after the Fizzles Conference finals, which are clearly wrapping up from the sound of it. Others make a clear path, but others stand around, watching and waiting. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It's not over, it's just over for now, okay? I'm with you, I'm here with you. Focus on me. We'll get through this. I suppose. Thank you. I'm sorry to burden you with this. A few minutes later, the ambulance approaches and 2 EMTs rush into the arcade, rolling along a stretcher. I go with him, of course, because this is my fault. Ow. I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what could have been, what would have been, a temporary job, and a long string of temporary jobs. It's something more, something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. I wasn't a blood relative, but Percy insisted I stay with him through the whole way through the admission process. I was there when the doctor explained that the trauma had passed, and with emergency medication and an overnight observation period, he'd likely be released the next day. And even as visiting hours dwindled away, I stayed at his bedside. On the plus side, I'll be swimming in the pudding cups tonight, I suppose. It might be hard to sleep, but with all that free sugar. Truth be told, he's in better spirits than I am. I suppose I owe you an explanation, don't I? A little bit, buddy. Just a teensy bit. It's not like you're obliged to share your medical history with a stranger, Percy. But you're hardly a stranger, yes? Now, I wouldn't call you a confidant, but I'll confide in you regardless. There's a heart disease, a rare one, which runs in my family. And now, it's my time. I tried treatment for it, but I'm afraid my old ticker didn't improve one bit. So, how long do you have? At last check, 2 years. I think you now see why I'm rather eager to topple that high score sooner than later. As there may not be a later, see?
Now, none of that. I made peace with this ages ago.
Yeah, okay, that's you though. I still care about you more than you care about yourself, so fuck you.
Life is, unfortunately, a fatal illness. Everybody passes in time. Mine may be sooner than others, sooner than yours, but that's just how it's gonna be.
Bastard. Stealing all those cool lines like that.
The important thing is not the quantity, but the quality of that life. I'm aiming to make the most of my remaining days.
By playing movie.
Raising money for charities, working on my movie ambition, enjoying time with friends, things like that.
Fair enough. And playing a silly arcade game for hours and hours every day counts as quality time. The instant I see it, I regret it. Normally, I stop and think more, decide something appropriate to see, but it just slipped out. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to mind. Absolutely. I suppose I may as well summarize the reason why I'm obsessive about my silly little arcade game. My sister. My dear little sister, Stella. The first in my family to fall to this heart disease. Stella was the one who loved movie. Loved it with all her heart. And it's in her honor that I chased my score. Not for the glory, not for my glory, but for her memory. And now I don't know what to say. I don't really know Percy that well. I never truly sat down with him for a chat or anything like that. And now he's bearing his soul to me. But again, he seems to understand my predicament. Cheer up, love. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Truthfully, I'm lucky today wasn't the end. I'll have another chance. I have you to thank for that. Bullshit! Fun? I nearly killed you for my dream. If I look in the mirror, pretty sure I'll see Dick Konami. If you told me about this condition, I'd have cancelled. This is not quite accurate at all. Not being basic, I nearly killed you for my dream. Percy, I got so wrapped up in promoting the Funplex, I nearly put you in the morgue. I, I, I feel like a complete fucktard. You deserve better than that. Better than someone who's so focused on dragging themselves out of depression that they ignore the need of their friends. Come now, it's not quite like that. I agreed to help you with a From Dice dream. That was my choice. I knew that high pressure could do this, and I did it anyway. For you and for me. And you know now why it's so important to me. You know why I ignore even my doctor's orders and carry on.
So if you insist on considering yourself a fool, well, I'm just as foolish. We could be proper fools together. Is that acceptable?
Motherfucker. Percy, why you have to be like this? Percy, you are bringing tears to my eyes. You fucking bastard. I love you so much. There's nothing for it. There's nothing to reconcile him. He, like he said, he made his peace. He's made his choice. He's going to be a fool all the way. There's no stopping him. There's no negotiating. Yeah. Percy is an amazing character. Mars is really simping for his dead sister. I feel nothing really. Well, it's a matter of perspective, I guess. I don't care. Like, if that's your opinion, if that's your perspective, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care that he's doing it for his sister. That's not really important to me. I mean, yeah, it gives him motivation. But more importantly than that, it's Percy being Percy. He's always been like this. We're just finding out the reason why, but he's always been focused on his dream. He's always been doing what he wants to do. He's always been running the risk. He's been walking on the tightrope for so long. And now that we know, now that he's told us everything, it's just the worst, because we aren't walking on that tightrope with him. We're forced to stay on the sidelines and just watch him. And if it looks like he's going to fall, we can try, call an ambulance, just try to help however we can. But there's no guarantee that we can't help in time. There's no guarantee that we can save the day. And that's terrifying, honestly. And that's why Percy's such a compelling character and he's best boy, and fuck all y'all who disagree. Percy is the fucking best boy. Thank you everyone, good night. That's the end of this stream. Anyone who wants to disagree will fight me. Just yell at me. His determination is beyond admirable. It is breathtaking in the truest sense. He is the best boy. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Arcade Spirits. We did a lot today. And, well, There's a lot more to go. Everyone, remember, keep Percy in your hearts. Believe in him. Pray for him. Love him. Simp for him. Okay, that one's optional, but yeah. He's such a precious boy. And damn, look at that dartboard. Anyways, good night to everybody. See you guys Monday, I guess? I think? I can't tell time. That's like a couple days away. In the next stream, who knows what will happen. Pussy's fine for now, but I can't promise he'll be like that forever. But I do want him to be. So, we find out then. Bye.